Hello. Today, we are going to be talking about the quality assurance anywhere. Specifically, be focusing on the compliance project management in fashion industry. All right, so we are in the compliance project management. The first thing you'll see is all the tasks that are assigned to me. Under that, these are all the active ones, as you can see right here, all the active tasks that are assigned to me with their status, their task name, steps, if there is any, their project name, last activity, their due dates, created on, their priority levels, the messages, and lastly, their owners. The owners are who created this specific task. If you want to see the completed ones, we can simply switch to completed, and you'll see all your completed tasks that are assigned to me. All right, so once we click on a specific task, for example, let's go with SQF compliance document, right? As you can see, this is a task created by 8 days ago, and you can see all your participants and their decisions. As you can see, they're all pending. You also have a progress, if you from your end. So I log in as my user and I progress, let's just say 20% today. So I can simply say update, and as you can see, progress updated successfully. And on the bottom right, you can see the person who's updated the task progress to 20%. So whatever you make inside the task, you can see it under activities. So let's choose a different task. Let's go with, for example, ISO 9001, document review by department. Okay. So as you can see, 13% of this task has been completed. And again, if you want to do adjust the progress, I can adjust my progress by dragging here. Let's do 20% again. As you can see, I can do that. Or I can make a decision. As you can see, if it's completed, I can say completed and click on update, and my end will be completed. So right now it show pending. If I hit on complete, it will show complete. Again, I was talking about activities. So under activities, you can see every detail under the activities. So as you can see the text progress, we can write messages to other participants, and so forth. We can also add attachment through here as well. As you can see, we have auto train PDF document. So as you can see, once we click on it, we can see the document in more detail, as you can see right here. We can attach as many files or documents as we want. We can attach them by the URL or files from inside the system, or we can attach it through our local computer. All right, so this is how we can review all the tasks that are assigned to me. We can also manage all the tasks managed by me. So it's the same concept. You can see our status, task name, and so forth, right? So let's go click on one example one, for example. For example, let's click on this one. Again, this is a simple task. It's we're creating a user and roles for your department. So this one with steps, as you can see, we have 3 steps with all their participants and their decision. As you can see, one of them are completed and all the other 2 is pending. On the right, we have all the activities that we can see the history. And this is the first step. When all these participants shows completed, this task will automatically be moved to the step 2. And it's the same concept. Everyone will need to make their decision complete and they will go to step 3. So this is how we arrange steps inside the task. All right, so these are all the tasks managed by me. If you want to add a brand new task, right? So we have that on the top right. We can create new tasks or new projects, right? So actually, let's talk about the new project first. So if you want to create a brand new project, we can do that through here as well. In order to do that, we're going to be hitting on the new project button. Then we're going to have to hit the project name, project description. We're going to put the due date of the project, and we can also select the second in charge for the project as well, that person. After that's all done, field, we can create the project through here. If you want to create a simple task, we can do that here as well by clicking on a new task. We're going to have to put the task name, task description, and the project. So inside the system, we have 2 ways to create a task. We can either create a task individually, which I'm doing right now, or we can create a task connected to a specific project. If you want to connect to a specific project, we can do that through here by choosing the specific project. Then again, task name, description, the message, and once we all done, once we create, that specific project will be connected to the specific project that we chose. All right, you can also here, you can click choose participants. we can hit on invite participants, and we can choose all the people who's going to be in this task. We can also add watchers as well. So what's watchers? Watchers are the people, I should say, they are not hands-on in the project, but they are like managing, right? Like viewers. So this can be a project manager or supervisor, admin, and so forth. So those are the watchers. Again, we have the option that attachment, and we can also manage decisions here. So I can add many decisions as I want. So I can complete, I can say add a decision called approve. As you can say, I have two, or reject it, you can say. So this is the way we can add or manage edit decisions. On the right, we can select the due date for this task. We can also adjust priority. We have highest, medium, low, or lowest. We can also choose a second in charge person for this task, and so forth. We can also create steps through here as well by clicking on steps, then step name, step description, and due date of that current step. Once we're all done, we can hit create, and that will create our brand new task connected to a project, or creating a task, individual task. If you want to see all our projects in one, we can do that as well. In order to do that, we have the top left under projects. As you can see, once we click on that, we can see all our projects. So let's just say, let's go example one. Let's go with this one, for example, industrial freezer checking, right? Under here, you can see the daily, weekly, or monthly views. So this is day. We can see weekly or monthly. Let's go back to day. As you can see, under here, we created 8 tasks for 8 shifts. As you can see, let's make this a little bit in order. Here we go. So we have shift 3, shift 2, shift 4, shift 6, 5, 8, and 7. So we created 8 shifts for 8 tasks. So let's go to, actually, I'm gonna hit complete one, and here we go. The shift 1 came up as well. So let's click on shift 1. As you can see, shift 1 is already completed, under this project. And as you can see, name of the task is shift 1, and only participant is currently me, and I make a decision as a complete. And we can also add forms here as well. Below that, we connected a form for this specific task. So under this form, you can see the document title, date, time, location, the freezer ID number, and lastly, my signature as well. So when I click on save, that task will automatically be complete. So we can do the same thing for shift 2, for example. Let's click on shift 2. And again, we can see the name of the task, when it's created, and it's owned by me again. And below that, I can see all the participants, and I can make a decision, right? Is it complete or not for me, right? And below that, we have the form details, right? I'm gonna have to complete this in order to finish this shift 2. So after inputting all this information, I can click on save, and that will update my shift to 0% to 100%, which is completed. So this is basically how we manage our task inside the specific project. All right, now let's go back to task assigned to me. And this is it. This sums up the overview of the quality assurance anywhere. Thank you.